Another dominant performance at home in the Vitality Blash saw Essex thrash Kent by 7 wickets with 27 balls to spare to see them fly up to 3rd in the table. The Eagles won the toss and bowled, and what a decision that turned out to be, as Daniel Sams had Daniel Bell-Drummond held by Simon Harmer at slip in the game's opening over. Ben Allison was given the ball for the 4th and grabbed 2 wickets for the cost of 3 runs. Tawanda Muaye picked out Sams in the deep, he holding on well in spite of the sun. And then Jordan Cox clipped to William Buttleman at short fine, which had Kent on 17 for 3 after 4 overs. And that immediately became 17 for 4, Sams again involved with the catch. Sam Cook miserly with figures of 1 for 3 from 2 overs. The Spitfires were neither spitting nor firing as a total read 24 for 4 at the end of the 6 overs of power play. They then reached 55 for 5 at the halfway stage of their innings, Harmer with a stunning return catch to remove Sam Billings for 8. Alex Blake and Jack Leaning tried to lead a recovery for the visitors until the latter lost his head and was bowled by Matt Critchley with a total now on 73 for 6 in the 13th over. 5 to go and the visitors had stuttered to 88 for 6, and that became 91 for 7 as Blake on 38 skied Sams to Paul Walter. Ball continuing to dominate bat as it had from the off. Harmer's figures were ruined somewhat as George Linder went big off the spinner, whose 4 overs still brought him the fine figures of 1 for 19. Critchley bagged a second victim. Sams involved again as Linder went for 18 at 104 for 8, the former Derbyshire man continuing his fine form with both bat and ball. Sams too was in fine fettle, his 4 overs bringing him figures of 2 for 22, even though K's Ahmed got hold of the Aussie in his last over. He added a 4th catch to his 2 wickets as Ahmed holed out off Cook to start the final over, the batsman out for 24. Cook's 4 overs saw him with figures of 2 for 14, Kent ending their 20 on 130 for 9. The Eagles' reply began with Buttleman playing out a maiden to Freddie Klassen, but Adam Rossington got things moving with a magnificently timed flick off his hip for 6. But Klassen soon removed Rossington for 8, the left armour with the extraordinary and very rare figures of 2 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 0. It had been a stodgy start to the reply until Michael Pepper went big in the last over of the power play, while Buttleman finally got moving with a beautiful stroke which took his team to a total of 39 for 1 at the end of the 6 overs. The Eagles would have been happy with that. Blake then produced something quite brilliant in the deep to remove Buttleman for 15. It was hard enough to get to ball and keep it off the ground, never mind being able to claim a catch at the second attempt. There is an air of confidence around Pepper right now, and it is not hard to see why when you have the ability to play strokes like these. Not only does his batting contain a lot of power, but also immense elegance, as witnessed by this sumptuous shot over extra cover. With him easing to 45 off 25 balls, Essex had knocked off 75 of the runs required and still had 10 overs to go. The fiery Pepper was at another T20 50, his second at home this season and his 3rd overall, this one coming off only 28 balls in an innings which was at odds with the rest. He'd struck 2 4s and 4 6s. But the next delivery he faced, a top-edge sweep off Ahmed, was easily held by Grant Stewart at short fine leg. He may have gone, but Pepper had surely won his side the game. He left with a total on 85 for 3, with 51 more runs needed and plenty of time to get them. They didn't need much of that time either, as Walter exploded. He brought out the long handle to smash the ball a long way on 3 occasions in the space of 6 deliveries to end his cameo on a 33 which had occupied just 16 balls. To confirm just how this match had gone right from the start, it was won as Linda went wide down the leg side, the ball going all the way to the fence. 5 wides were given, even though 1 would have been enough, the total reaching 135 for 3. So that meant a 7-wicket win with 27 balls unused. An excellent and very convincing victory, which now propels the Eagles up to 3rd in the South Group, ahead of their next match against the vastly improving Hampshire at the Ageas Bowl on Thursday.